Are you looking for dinosaurs? What are you doing? So in here I've got some mountain cloud minnows. So what I do is I put them in here and I leave them here for a week or two, let them settle in, and then I catch them out, and in all the substrate in the bottom there's always eggs, and I leave them there for another week, and then a couple of weeks later I often see little babies, and then I grow the babies up in there, and the parents are now out. Now in here I've just got a female guppy, and I look in here until I see little babies, and then I take her out, and then I grow up little babies in there. Now in here I've got mountain clouds, and so once again I have mountain clouds in there. Then after a while I scoop it all out, get all the fish out, then I leave this, and after a while there'll be all little babies there. In here I've got, I think I've got a pregnant guppy. In here I've got lots of fat mountain clouds. So once again I leave them in here. Oh no, that one's just had these ones. So these ones were in there, and then I take them and transfer them into here, and then in a week or two I'll start seeing babies in here, because they scatter the eggs, and then the eggs hatch, and then I see little babies. So there's the parents. And then in here I've got lots of little baby guppies. So if you look carefully, there's actually lots of little babies in there. And then in here I've got like a pregnant female guppy right there, and once she lays babies I'll take her out and grow up babies. Then in here I've got lots of little babies. Because I would have had a female guppy in there, and then I take her out and I got the babies. Then in here, this is a grow out one. I need to start getting rid of some adults now, because I've basically got too many adults, because I've got lots of babies coming through, and I grow them out in here. And then in here I've got some barbs, and they're way due to remove, because I've got to put them in something little and let them scatter their eggs and then remove them. In here I've got lots of guppies and some temperate platies. And then in here I've got some baby guppies. And then in here I've got some peppered cories. So there's a breeding pair that I just bring home from the shop. So there's some cories in there. So I leave the cories in there for a week or so. Then I'll take the filter out, put the parents back in there, and then little baby ones often appear. And then over here I've got lots of babies. And then in here I've got a female guppy waiting for her to drop. Once she drops I'll take her out. There's my gym for why I'm so attractive, that I actually do use lately. So this is what my little breeding setup looks like at the moment. This is a very, very low maintenance breeding setup, because I actually come down here several times a week and give the fish a feed. I transfer fish every now and then. It could be way, way, way more productive, but this is under my house, so I don't get down here as much as I should. Come down here a few times a week, have a workout, have a look at my fish, give them a feed, and it's good fun. Super, super low maintenance and very good fun. This little breeding setup I've got. So there you go. You don't need to be fancy to be a fish breeder. So once again, I'll have a tray like that. I'll either put a few egg scatterers in there. I might do rosy barbs, mountain clouds, zebra danios, stuff like that. Put them in there. Corridor's catfish. Then I take the adults out, wait a week or so with the filter out, look until I see babies, grow the babies up in there. When the babies get a bit bigger, then they start coming in here when they can go in with the filters. And then once they can go in the filters, they go in here where they can grow up. And then when they get big enough, I can take them down the shop. And it's definitely not something you do for money, but it's definitely fun. Anyway, tell us what you think of my super low budget, super low maintenance, but sort of fun little breeding setup under my house.